only the best, only of the highest quality. What's going on, everybody? All right, we are talking way too loudly, I guess, for this microphone. I don't know. Have to reset it 16 times. But we've made it to the shop. We've made it to the shop after what has been a horrendous trip. For those of you guys that saw the problems with my newly named Tahoe Pepper. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and go back and watch the live videos. They're hilarious. But huge shout out to Gary and Jack, who helped me get the radiator swapped out in West Virginia. So we got that done. Ended up having some more problems because got here and I no longer have reverse. But those are problems for another day. Today, we've got the Nova giddily jacked up, and I'm going to start working on getting the trans in, so that way I can get the trans in, the converter. Trans is back from Vickers. It's ready to go. I've got myself the Hughes converter. That's ready to go. I want to go ahead and upgrade the drive shaft, go to 1350 U-joints. So I'm going to need some yokes front and rear, so it looks like we're going to Jags tomorrow. There's a lot to do. But we're going to get this thing fixed up so we can turn it up and figure out just how fast it can or cannot go. That's the game plan anyway. But I'm incredibly tired. I've been on the road for a long time. I didn't get a whole bunch of sleep. So I'm going to get to work on this. So that way, hopefully, I can get back to the house tonight and get some sleep. Because I'm sure tomorrow we got to start early and get into Jags and everything else. So let's see if we can't get this trans in and go from there. So before I go ahead and start trying to get this installed, if you guys remember, this is the converter that was in the car when the LS was in it. And when it's mated to an LS, it requires a snout extension, which was welded on. This one here, I had to cut off, and it's not exactly flush. So first thing I'm going to do is try to grind this down smooth, make it a little bit smoother and more flush, so we can hopefully get rid of some little fitment issues we got. Pro tip for the day. When installing your torque converter, if you notice that it goes in one click, maybe 2 clicks, but not all 3 clicks, don't worry about it. Just send it. It'll be fine. Trust me. The zoom. Whoa, oh, easy on the zoom. It's too early in the morning for all that. So we got up today, and first thing we gotta do is get parts, because the trans is somewhat hanging up in there. But I know I want to get a drive shaft made, so in order to do that, I'm gonna need to have the drive shaft measurement. So wouldn't you know, here we are again. Ta-da! We're going to go up in here in Jags, see if we can't get these parts sorted out and get stuff ordered. I think we got to go up to Delaware anyway today, regardless, just because a bunch of the stuff we want isn't here. It's in Delaware, neither here nor there. We're going to get these parts up and see if I can't get this together so we can get a drive shaft ordered hopefully today. And that way we should be maybe transmission in, drive shaft in, everything in, ready to go by tomorrow. Would be the game plan. Let's go get some parts.
At A1 would be so proud of this right now.
So, what you're saying is you think that this is the bee's knees?
Yes. This is the Lord's book.
I think the internet is far superior.
Anybody puts out catalogs anymore.
Yeah. This is.
Because why would we need catalogs?
I mean, can we show the nostalgia in the drawer? Can we show that again?
We'll get the.
Yeah.
Where's this one?
Show that nostalgia.
Look at that.
Look at that.
The
Look
big
at that
thick.
nostalgia. Nobody knows about that.
We don't
Bible
need
anymore.
that. And this was all replaced. with one very well built website.
Still can't put
Everything.
carry in there.
Yeah, you can't put everything in there. And even all of this is probably still not everything you guys carry.
Oh, we're not. Like, let's find a new cam for the big block.
Let's find a new cam for the big block.
Okay, so we're just gonna go into there's Cometic. Look at that. It tells you 10 bolt, whatever. Oh wait, here we go. Valve springs. What's it need?
Comp cams.
So there was 150 on this?
Yes, sir.
This is absolutely beautiful.
This is probably not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh wait, you need a new helmet or a racing suit? Look, we got it right here. Do they have an extra fat? Naughty cams.
We need to get more sleep.
Look at this.
Because I think the lack
you
of
know
sleep.
this one is old. M&H
Race
Race
Master. The old Race Masters. Nobody even. Actually, I've seen a couple people use some Race Masters. There's few and far between anymore.
About some Mickey Thompson Pros. You'll see that? Oh, look at that old catalog, dude.
The first drag tire.
That's right. Let's see what it looks like inside.
This is one
Oh,
page.
it's just one
It's
page.
just
Look
one
at-
page.
look at those old hot
We gotta
rods.
go to the back. Muscle Car B. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's what'll change my street program up. Some Race Masters. Look, they got the classic going on the TV too. Old school. That was like a 145 60 foot. After a long, hard, arduous trip on the road, we've made it to the Mecca. Tell him, Rob.
We have made it to the Mecca.
We are in line at White Castle. Your boy's getting some White Castle. We got flanges, or not flanges, we got yolks. We will have flanges, I guess, now that I've spilled those beans. Anyways, we got yolks. So we got some nice chromoly yolks, 1350s for the front, you know, for the trans and for the rear. So that way I can go ahead and put a bigger drive shaft in this thing so we can turn the Nova all the way up. We are going to have the most delicious afternoon meal possible, courtesy of White Castle. White Castle, hit me up. Hit your boy up. I'll put White Castle right down the side of that.
On the windshield.
On the windshield. We'll put White Castle right across that thing. And then build a White Castle in Delaware. That'd be really nice. But we're going to get some food, head back to the shop, and get back to work so we can make things happen. And I'm super happy we're getting White Castle. Good news and bad news today. I was putting the converter or the transmission in, and I realized that when it was sucked up to the trans and it was tight, the converter wasn't spinning. I mean, it would spin, but it was really pretty tight. So I called a buddy of mine, and I told him what was going on. Air compressor. Back to it. I called my buddy, talked to him, Dave Terizzi. He said, hey, he said, don't forget, I know you cleaned up that pilot on the crank, but he said that big block is chamfered. It's got an angle on the end there. He's like, so that might be part of what you're fighting. So I got the converter back out, which sucks because we're doing everything on the ground, but it is what it is. We're getting it done. Got the converter back out, and I'm going to go ahead and take this little air tool here, and I'm going to put some angle on that pilot there, or the snout as I keep calling it, but I've been informed it's actually called the pilot. We're going to put that back in, put it back together, and then see if it works from there. As much as I would love to just throw this thing together and rock and roll, we're getting to a point where it's spending a lot of money on this. I got the drive shaft measured out, ordered up. We're going to put a really nice big drive shaft in it, 1350 solid U-joints. You know, the trans just got rebuilt and refreshened. This is a good Hughes converter. Like, I need to take the time and focus my attention to make sure we're doing it right, because I don't want to have problems in the future. You know, we're building this thing up really pretty solid right now, and I want to be able to turn it up and get after it. So all these little things, these are the little things that got to be right. So, yeah. Hackowitz in the house. We about to hack some shit up, and he's like, don't you guys like know somebody that's got like a lathe that can turn it and blah blah blah? And I'm like, or I could take this thing right here and Hackowitz can go to town. So Hackowitz in the house. Wait, hold on, where are my glasses? Dr. Hackowitz here. They ain't even got no glasses in this joint? Oh man. That's some true Hackowitz shit. Let's cut this up.
Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up
Damn, dog, that shit looks like a professional did that. You see that? That's that Dr. Hackowitz at work. You know how we do. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. What I probably should do is stop being an idiot and go look at the back of the crank and see how much is actually there. And then if I really want to get fancy, I could take like a measuring tool, like a micrometer and shit. But I don't know how to do math so good, so we're just going to go ahead and just do the eyeball with the grind. I'm going to go check the crank though first. How you doing, Rob? Some sketchy shit. Oh, yeah. Do not try this at home, kids. Rob is a professional. Fork it. Oh. She come apart. Yeah, nice little chunky chunk. Oh. Oh, with the methanol. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing all that. That stinky methanol. So what's your favorite part about working on the Nova, Rob?
Try not to cut my fingers.
Billy, are you familiar with the advanced technology and the work that we're doing here? This is some high level shit. I don't know.
Only the best. Only of the highest quality. All right, so after some struggles, we got, Rob was able to grind down that pilot real nice and the ledge that was there under the pilot. And that's what we needed to get the converter kind of right. Went back and forth a few times, but got it figured out. And now the trans is all the way in there. Everything's bolted up, good to go. I'm making new trans cooler lines because Rob is over here hooking up, mounting our new trans cooler from Jags. So we'll put it up front there, and then we'll set it up so that fan pushes, the fan behind the radiator pulls, and we should have maximum cooling efficiency. I think is the way that works, right? Or we can have them fighting each other. It's probably the way it'll end up being, just fighting each other. But I still haven't got much sleep from the last couple days. I know Rob's tired, so we're probably going to wrap this up. And unfortunately, the drive shaft's not going to be ready until tomorrow. So I'm trying to get everything I can done before we need to get the drive shaft in. Because once the drive shaft in, then it's just time to go test it. I mean, we can start driving it around. We can see how the new converter works. We can see how the trans works now that it's not slipping. You know, we'll have a nice big drive shaft in there, so we should be able to turn it up and really get after it. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be super good. You know, I think we'll finally be able to go into the 6s and the 8th. I think 699 is coming. What do you think, Rob?
Nope.
Fucking 699 is coming, dog. We're gonna get there, one day at a time. So we'll do a little bit more tonight, and that's gonna be it. But it feels good to be back working on the Nova. I'm glad I was able to get out here, get the trains in, and you know, hopefully we'll get an opportunity here to go ahead and test this thing. Hopefully the weather holds out for us and everything else, and maybe we'll get to go racing. That'd be really nice. It's been a while. How long has it been? Like a month? No, it hasn't been a month. It's been like 3 weeks. Yeah, at least 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since we've been racing. No wonder I'm going crazy. So let's get this thing together. I got it fueled up, and we're gonna grab some more fuel. I don't think there's anything left I gotta grab. I think we're doing pretty good. So we'll get this thing wrapped up, go test it out, see what happens. Probably in the next video, you guys will hopefully see us testing this thing. So I'll see you guys next time.
Put nice little wire looms on there. Oh, they got some on there. They just come on.
Oh yeah, see? You out there talking, see? That's what you get for talking shit. They got wire looms. Can we get some White Castle?
White Castle?
Yeah. Oh. Today's adventure, Matt and Rob go to White Castle.